How does it feel? Not as bad. This is a wee bit better, which means I can probably get at the pallets from this end as well. Somewhat. But a wee bit more. It's a wee bit more up. And I do that. And then start softening again, which kind of brings it down. So I'm kind of constantly fighting with it here. Try to level that now. Let's bring that up to meet this. Should give me enough room. Hopefully. Okay. A little bit better. Wheels are gonna get. There we are. Still needs to be. I'm stuck now. To do this while I'm there, but level this again. Bit of help. Yeah, this I'll need to raise the back part up then so it's a bit more flat. But it's not too bad, it's getting there. Yeah. Help. Emma doesn't put her stuff away. Like. Bad Emma. Didn't even bring me to my there we are. John Deere. No, it didn't. Oh, hello. Good to see you. I'm good. How about you? How you keeping? Good. I just got myself in a bit of a sticky situation, so I'll have to remedy it. Trying to flatten this round a bit better so I can get at the... Oh, that's not the best way to... Let's try and... There we are. Okay, well, we got there in the end. But yeah, I'm trying to flatten this a bit more so I can get at it from another angle with the sugar. I'm trying to get this a bit more flat so that it can work a bit better. But you can see I try to avoid touching the land because it only just mucks about too much. So let me see. Go to leveling. see if I can fix this a bit better. Soften the area around it. Will this work? Well. Wheels are touching the ground at least. But I would need to okay, still wasn't sure if the tool would actually go forward as much as that. But it's not doing too badly. I can widen the fork, actually get 2 pallets this time. Just try not to go back too far because we're only going to get stuck or fall. Or both. Stuck and fall. Okay, well, it's a bit of a success. I'll have to keep at it. I wanted to make sure I could try and get out the pallets from that side rather than you know. Cheers. Cheers for the follow. Thank you very much. But yes, I want to try and. I'm not great at doing the whole, ground leveling thing, because I end up mucking it about. But I hate the way, I know it's on a slant, and I put the sugar mill down and obviously raised the land to suit it, but I hate having the whole, mucking around. Yeah, yeah, I'm just trying to make it a bit easier for myself to get at them. But, well, yeah, the ground is a wee bit bad here. Yeah, let me see if I can sort that out a bit. Do you do a bit of this yourself, a bit of Farming Simulator? See if I can up a wee bit. Soften it. Might be a wee bit better. See what it looks like. I was saying, do you do any Farming Simulator yourself? Like, would you play this much, or? Oh, it's a wee bit bumpy there at the start. But it looks a bit flatter at the top, at least. Maybe I could just smooth the side a wee bit. You do? Very good. I play this, and I have I'm on a joint farm with my girlfriend and her brother. They have other farms across the map. And it's been quite good. It's like the 3rd or 4th day we're doing it. Yeah, this needs to be smoothed out a bit. And I have a farm of my own in Griffin, Indiana, which is quite a good farm. Quite a good setup. I enjoy it there. Let me see. Move this a bit so I can get up to the pallets. Okie dokie. It's a little better. Still a wee bit. A little bit. See what's like on this side. See, it's one of those things where you'll keep mucking about until you're either satisfied or you'll revert back to the way it was. But see, it's a bit flatter up here now, so this is a lot better. I wanted this extended so I could come at it from this angle. And we'll have a bit of room to back up without falling back. Are the forks a wee bit. And you need to sort something out. Oh, you have over 1,000 hours? Wow. That's class. I'm not sure how long I have in this now, but I'm not sure it'll be up to 1,000 hours or no. Alright. We're still getting all the pallets replaced as soon as we go, so we still have thousands of liters of sugar in. I want to try and maybe increase that a wee bit. Yeah, it's still a wee bit bad here. To make this a wee bit more flat. If it's possible, of course. Hopefully this will be a wee bit better. Soften this. Oh, 515? Pretty sure it was 513, wasn't it? Or 512? A wee bit more for that one. I think there's rain forecast, or sunny showers, I should say. So the next day in June that we go to could be a bit rainy. Just back into position. Should over with a fork. Use the forks, look. Bit better. It's grand. I'm glad about getting this a bit more flatter now, because it was annoying me yesterday that I had to go at it from this just the side angle, and it wasn't. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy that. It worked at least, but it wasn't the best option. I widen these forks a bit. Let's go. See what this side. Oh, Equip that. Ah, for fuck's sake, I could drop one. Yeah. Oh well. Up from this angle. Play. What do we reckon? Yes? No? You're out of your mind? I might be able to. Just about, but that's not the way you want to load. Pallet. If we're close. Dodgy work. Dodgy work down here. Or a bit. Kiss does fall. Nice. Once the sun goes down here a bit, I will jump onto my Griffin farm for an hour. Joey's about that. I'll grab this from the side. Let's try to get in there before that happened, but okay. I could grab the other one. Yeah, okay, well it's a bit better. I can get it from the other side at least. I'll maybe look at it a bit more later on. Off stream and perfect it a bit more if I can. Yeah, it's getting a little bit better, I think. Getting a couple of dollars extra for each kind of one. But I'm glad the environmental score up because yesterday it was -4. So with the lime, getting the pH balance, pH levels up, and the nitrogen levels up for some of the fields, it really has helped. And it's purchased the soil information so I can keep an eye on things like that. There we are. Yeah, another one's reappeared there. I'm still getting a good bit of sugar getting made from this last batch of sugar beet that was harvested. But yeah, say I don't want to skip for another day until Emma and JP are on and get things sorted or look about. But I think everything's kind of sorted with the fields at the minute. Anyway, I say I went during yesterday and we got lime, and I limed every field that we own. I own Emma's and JP's, and the pH levels just really went well. I have a full thing of fertilizer there. I'll see what other fields if they have that are in need of a bit more fertilization. to get the nitrogen levels up a bit more. I need to... Hello to anyone else who's come in. I need to get those levels up a bit more. I'm getting used to this a bit more. When I first joined this, I wouldn't have known about pH levels and nitrogen levels and what it did and what it didn't do. I just wanted to play about and get a bit of farming done, but you always see when you're buying fields going, the potential yield is 100% or 110% or something like that. But the yield you're getting, the expected yield is like 60% or 50%. Yeah, it wasn't good. So yeah, it's about liming the fields and then getting a bit of fertilization going. Like widen these a bit more. What I could try and do is push them together a little from the side. Get another 2. And then I'll say I'll leave this farm here. And I'll show you as Griffin. I do like Griffin, Indiana. I enjoy that field one is massive. Well, I'll have to show you that. And I use that as my cotton field. And I'm pretty sure that field, I think it was 200,000 or more for the cotton that I sell from that field, because it's a massive field. It's great. Definitely a good money spinner. But I will go these last 2 in. Save this farm. Then I'll show you that. Welcome back. Good to see you. I was just talking about, I don't want to skip forward another day because this is a joint farm. There's another 2 farms here. And although I say I think everything's pretty much sorted with the fields, we have a harvest growing and I'm stuck. Back up a bit more if I can. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. You didn't see anything. That was all meant to happen. See? It says it needs rolling, but I've just rolled it. So I think, from what I remember talking about yesterday, I think I turned off rolling. If that's the case, then that's why it shouldn't still say that though. We don't have an awful lot of mods. I think we have about, I could try and tell you now actually. The mods, we put them into our Discord channel so that we can kind of keep an eye on what we have. Let me see here. Did it? So we have barn wireless high pressure washer, tree be gone, subsidy, the 53-inch drop deck trailer, auto bales, the Lizard M, there's an SM72, the SM82. We have the precision farming DLC on, which is good, and then we have the tension belt one. I think there's 1 or 2 others, but that's pretty much what we have, which isn't too bad. See, Emma's my other half, and she's not great on. She doesn't want an awful lot of mods, because she's going to have too many things, kind of downloaded and things like that, which I can understand. But it's nice to have a few different mods on to make it a bit more, fun. So we have a handful of mods anyway, but we haven't went crazy with it, So we shall see. I'll try and do this again. I can't get these. I may have to. Have I got myself stuck again? Have I? May have to level this out a wee bit more. Because I need to get a wee bit of room to back up, just to take these 2. Or maybe not. Or down a bit. Okay. Wasn't sure if the other one was going to appear back or not. We could be reaching the end of it. I say when I was starting this, there was about 33,000 litres of sugar in storage to be collected and sold. And there's still about 6,000 odd litres being processed by the plant. But it's a good money spinner. Oh. $44 million. Yeah, I know. I had the subsidy on, but only for a bit. And then Emma left hers on. She forgot about hers, and she came back and her farm was like over 100 million worth. So she threw money our way, but I haven't even used it. I haven't touched it. I've actually been increasing it because I've been selling things. So yeah, I could very well just get rid of it. I think I'll leave that there actually and show you. Actually, 1 second. That didn't appear back. But it could be on the end of. Grab this one from the side actually, just to see. Maybe it should spawn. If there was more, it should spawn in that space. But I'll just double check. It's in a bit. But yeah, I was thinking about doing one without a subsidy at the start. I've seen people do that and it looks fun. A bit of hard work, but at least that's why the contracts are there in the game as well, that you can actually contract yourself out, hire equipment, and you know, buy farms for people, harvest them, blah blah blah. Whoa. Forward. Yeah. Okay, let's all push that together. Get off the other side. Yeah, I normally like going with something small as well, and I didn't have an awful lot of money on this. I had it on for like a day or so, turned it off, I had like $1 million or so. And then I came back and yeah, I was getting money thrown my way. Not that it was... Another one disappeared there. Take these two out of the way. I can... Oh! Yeah, I may need to try and level this out a little bit more. Because I risk falling back or getting stuck like a third time. Yeah. No. Yeah, let me see. Okay, it's went down to 4,000 odd left. And that's went down to 12,000 from 33 because I've been selling a good bit. So there's 12,000 odd still in storage. Not too bad. So you do get a bit more for when your sugar is cut. Slightly more. And for the sugar then that gets sold. But the next batch I'm going to put in a lot of uncut sugar beet. And then cut like a half the batch perhaps, and then let it kind of balance out a wee bit whenever it's gone through the production. It's not too bad. I'm enjoying it though. So I'll save this here because we're getting dark. I'll show you Griffin, Indiana. Okay. We're still open, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's this one. And which doors are open? Yeah. So, yeah, we're not doing too badly with this farm. I'll tab myself into the vehicles here. This is Emma's. She is down at the bottom left-hand side of the map. I got field 64 to 67, which is the Botany area, you know, because it has a couple of factories nearby that you can sell things as well. So it's good. And BB is up to the top left of the map, starting from field 1 and 2 and 3. And again, there's a good wide bit of field here as well. And say I came down, there's still a few that are still lined. The rest are still growing well. It's not a bad map though, Elmcreek. Yeah. We are. But I will save the game. So you can set contracts in that there, which is quite good. I haven't actually done any of that yet, but it would be handy to it's a good way to start off with getting more money, I suppose, isn't it? I think that's what people were doing whenever they're starting off the farm and taking no money. Just taking a small loan of 5 to 10 grand from the bank and then using that to rent equipment and do some contracts, build up their money, and then start getting like a small bit of land for themselves, a bit like a tractor and stuff, and actually start building up their farm from there. So it'll be interesting to see if we actually do that for one of our next projects maybe. But I will show you Griffin, Indiana now. So this is Elmcreek is a good map, and I'm enjoying the setup we have here so far. So let me see. Switch over to the webcam just to get this up. No point in staring at a loading screen. Career mode. Griffin, Indiana. And again, I have more mods on this, but I don't use an awful lot of them. I just keep so many of them ticked on. The ones I would have here is like, I got things like the BR Bakery, the barn, the autoloader IT running platform kit, the working adjust speed was on, the auto balers, 53-inch drop deck trailer auto bales, some of the larger chicken coops and things like that, and the composite metal sheds. There was a large 3x3 or 3+3 cow shed, because we had that in a larger field as well, a different on a different map. Some of the Fagel timber running auto wood loads, but I don't do an awful lot of forestry. I done like I had an equestrian arena pack, which was good for when I was training horses and that, and different silos and different things. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm just loading up Griffin, Indiana, and we'll show you. Yeah, Titanic. That's a oh, well, it's not like obviously. It's just a wee model. But yeah, if that's what you're if that's what you're referring to, of course. Yeah. Of course, Lord of the Rings. I only watch them at least once a year, I think, just kind of get into the way of it. Normally it's around summertime, actually. I've watched the first one again. I'll stick on the Two Towers at some point the next day or two. Just chill. I like doing things like that. Right, so ready. I'll show you Griffin, Indiana. Are you need your background? Yeah. 1 second. Okay, so Griffin, Indiana. So I started the map here. I'll go out a wee bit. I'd look at the size of field 1 compared to the rest of it. I have field 1, 13, 14, 6, 15. I cut 15 and a half, just had a small bit, and then put my farm there, and then field 16. I'm considering getting field 12, and I might put 1 or 2 things, like if I do get the sugar for here, I can put different production plants up the top here, and then cut off the top end and keep field 12. The other thing I was considering doing was grapes, like wine, things like that, and making it into a bit of a vineyard, because I haven't tried that in this game. I wanted to see what it was like. So I do enjoy this map. This is my wee field, my wee place here. I tend to go for the same kind of equipment, you know. Once it's tried and tested, you like it. Here's the place for the I can almost speak, the horses. And I've trained horses and other ones, and it's good because you try to train the horses up and they'll be double or triple their value, and then you sell them on again. I got a couple of places to sell, a couple of selling points, which was good. The farmers market, the S-Mart, and the diner. And you can sell things to the S-Mart that would get you slightly more money than the diner. I just noticed that I want to do different things like that so that I could see the difference in the selling points and what was that. So certain things like the honey, the S-Mart would give you slightly more money for it. And I'm pretty sure the sugar is the same. I haven't done sugar in this one, but I was doing a bit of research on that. I'm pretty sure that was the same. I got to sell these actually because I don't think I need them anymore. I got the liquid manure, but I'll see anyway. I could try and get a manure spreader and see if I can get that working, because what I was doing this for is really like the solid manure or the different fertilizer to increase the nitrogen levels on the farm. You always do that and the dog comes running. There he is. Hello. The only thing I noticed that in this farm, yeah, you can feed him and wherever else he'll stay with you, but in the joint farm there, the one I was just on in Elmcreek, the dog just kept disappearing, just kept walking away, and you realise that whenever you can't fill the bowl up, it's like the dog's away. I don't know if that means the dog's got fed up and left, or whether it's a glitch in the game. We've seen that this buggy here works okay here, but on Elmcreek, they're like hovering above the ground. You can get in them, but it says that it's empty or nothing available or something, but yeah, they're like hovering off the ground. So yeah. I'll have a wee race around and show you. But I do like this area of the map as well on Elmcreek, because the fields are quite big. They're nice and kind of square, rectangle shape. It's good for whenever you have AIs helping you out, because on the other fields, not there where they're rounded and things, they do best parts, you know, they do. So I was ready to actually, I think I was ready to do a bit of liming on this one now. Yeah, or this was fertilizer, sorry, I had fertilizer in this. That's what it was. I always like having of Ultra. I was talking to JP about this yesterday. Valters are small and medium tractors, but they don't have any large ones, which was a shame because I don't know why I always liked the Valtra as a tractor, and I always wanted to have it like this. Again, I'm not sure why. I liked the white with the kind of crimson kind of rims. I was always, because I'm known as WinterhelmGames, I just call it like Winter 01 or 02, blah blah blah. Not too bad though. These fields are quite good. They're quite a good size. But yeah, you see, size field 1. This is like field 1 is all these combined, pretty much. I don't think these are ready. Still growing. I'll probably need to harvest these at some point soon. But I have this on my YouTube as well. If you haven't been on YouTube, you can go and check me out there. I do some like reactions and do some different games not there. I'm doing like Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Legacy at the minute. But I do enjoy like things like this a lot more. And I play some Warcraft as well. There's some Warcraft on the channel. And I do a bit of roleplay with Warcraft. Yeah, but look at the size of this field. I use this as my cotton field. You'll get a hell of a lot of growth and a lot of money. This is a big profit one. This field is massive. I have the biogas plant across the way and different things. Yeah. But out of the two that you've seen, 2 maps, what would you prefer? I do like Elmcreek, but I would have to prefer Griffin, just for the size of the fields and the shape of them as well. I don't like doing too much forestry because there's been times where cutting down a tree and you're spending time loading up the back of the lorry with all the wood and things like that, and I just like getting stuck into the fields, not there, you know. I'm not one for having too much, you know, forestry. Other people do love it. That's grand. It's just not my cup of tea. There was a funny, there was a funny incident where Emma was flying across this field, and she didn't notice that I had to fence it off because she went flying in on this buggy. I had to sell it because I couldn't get it out. Went right into the water. I never let her live it down. It was funny. She was flying across here, and because she'd seen the colour of it, she didn't expect it to be water, I think it was, or it just took her by surprise, and she couldn't stop in time. So I've had to. There was trees along here as well. I took the trees out because, again, it was handier for the AIs to get that bit of a turning circle. But I still tend to nick the side of the field myself and harvest it a bit, and then let them kind of harvest while I can kind of collect as well. So only time I would let an AI help me out is whenever I'm with them, because on the other fields across the way, they were harvesting one, or sorry, no, they weren't. They were cultivating one that I was ready. The other ones were almost at harvest, and I came back and they were cultivating second. If the fields are close together, they'll just nip across and they'll start doing the next field. And I found this out the hard way. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind, you know, if I can muck about and play with the different peoples, you know, I don't mind. It's good getting more people's opinions and getting people on voice chat and that there. In my in the about section, and you'll have my like Discord link. Jump in the Discord. At any point, if you want to join, or if you see me going live and you want to do something different, and if you're free, yeah, jump in, and we can muck about and do a different map, and help each other out. I don't mind. Bit of crack. So yeah, I had to cordon all this off because to help the AIs as well, but also Emma, so she didn't like fly into the into the river. It was so funny. I didn't have a great shot at it because back then the camera wasn't the best, or I was recording as well as streaming, so the quality was a bit less. So I stopped doing that. I stopped recording, so I'm just taking I just take them off Twitch from now on, because the quality does drop when you're going from Twitch to YouTube. It seems to anyway. But as long as you're not recording at the same time, it shouldn't look as bad. It should be fine. So it's not as bad then, you know what I mean? And then I've had to obviously get tweaking with the kind of graphics and different things to get a good outcome. So I'm pretty sure it looks a lot better now than what it did. At least it's a lot clearer anyway. But yeah, it's been quite good. I've been enjoying it, but this field is massive. I've done one stream on Twitch, and I had to harvest this field and cultivate it, and obviously try and, you know, plant again. It honestly takes a couple of hours. This field. So I will have to do that at some point again. So there probably will be another stream of me just doing this field, and that's it. Because it takes a bit of time. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks very much for the raid. Cool. Cheers, guys. Whenever I'm kind of keeping my streams a bit niche now. I wanted to do it for just farming, as well as a bit of Warcraft. I do like World of Warcraft, and a few of my friends. I have Kalen, who does streaming as well. He streams like different things, different games, and anytime I'm not live and he's live, he's kind of on this channel. Because he's a good guy, and so is a guy called Mr. Rude. But he's a good guy as well. They're good guys to get involved with and walk about and watch what they're doing. But they've rated me before, and the first time I put things like that up, and I set up the sound effects and different things, and that was it. I just cracked on with the games. And the first time it came on, I scared the crap out of me. I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And then I realized he was raiding with a few people. I was like, "Oh, okay." It was good, but thank you very much for that. Thank you guys, anyone who's come into the chat, thank you. Yeah, it's been good. But this is a good farm. I do like Griffin. I do like Griffin as a map. I know a lot of these ones that they would try to model off the real life kind of places where they're taking them from, but if that's the case, Griffin looks like a nice wee town, you know. I'll show you the field 412 that I wanted to get. The thing is, there's a drainage sewage kind of ditch in this game. It runs down the middle of the map, as you can see at the end of field 14 and 13 here. Cheers. And again, I had to cut off the end of these fields because the AIs were kind of dipping in and then getting caught and whatever else, as you can see here. They'll just kind of muck about, you know. They'll go down on the tractor and they can't get back up again or something like that. So I had to go out and round. But this is a field I was thinking about getting. And then I might, if I decide to do, you know, grapes, I could put up the building at the top and use this as my kind of vineyard. Because I haven't tried that yet. I've done sugar and all on Elmcreek, and I'm enjoying that. And it's a lot of money, as you can see. I kept loading up the crate, loading up and selling the sugar, and there was still more coming, and I have more harvesting there, so that's a constant money spinner. I wanted to see how much money you would get for the grapes then, selling the grapes, selling wine. Surely you get a bit more for it. Who knows? I haven't actually looked into it, but I would like to. So this top end of the field, until you see the end of the fence there, I would cut off from the rest of the field and just, you know, after harvest, take this part of the field away and just plant down the buildings that I need. There'll still be a good lot of that field left, to be fair. So if I show you here a bit bigger, just cutting off from there, there'll still be a recent size. It would probably equal the size of 14, so that's cut off, which is still a hell of a size of a field, which is a quarter of what field 1 is. So in this building over here, I keep tractor along with the harvesters for the cotton, and to say I have a biogas plant and all here, and another silo. There's a place to kind of, actually that one's one thing. I ran out of fuel the other day, yesterday, on Elmcreek, and I didn't realize they had fuel on it. I don't actually think I did on this, but maybe I do, and I just haven't actually got a chance. Maybe I haven't ran out of fuel yet. This one hasn't went down. I'm gonna have to check the rest of my vehicles just to make sure, because yeah, it's something you don't want to happen, I suppose, like running out of fuel and shit like that when you're trying to. I was ruling one of the fields at the time last night, and it ran out of ran out of fuel. And then I was wondering about AI to suddenly stop. I was like, okay, yeah. But then whenever I went on and put the AI back on again, carried on, even when there's no fuel in it. So I know you can do that whenever you don't have to worry about putting seeds into like a seeder. You know, if the AI is doing it, all you need is select the seed you want and AI will do it, because, you know, the wages will go up because obviously you're still paying for the seed, just not filling it up. Like they're kind of buying it and then doing it themselves. But yeah, I'll have to actually start fertilizing that field then. I wanted to see what I'll have to actually look at the composition a bit more and see what, like a farmland. I don't think I have it in this one. It's on the joint farm that you can get with, I think, because of the DLC, that you can purchase the information of the soil in order to see the pH level, the expected yield, you know, the loamy sand, loam, clay, silty clay, and then what you need to do in terms of raising the pH levels or raising the nitrogen levels. But I don't think it's on this farm. Expected yield is 15 was always bad. I should try and actually, this is why I used this one initially, to put my farm down on. But I still kept a bit of it. But I would have to actually lime this and fertilize it. So maybe I could do that actually. Do I have... I don't think I've purchased lime on this actually. I should purchase another spreader and fill it with lime. Almost 2 hours. I'll probably have another hour and then I'll probably nip off. I might come back on later on. But yeah, I'll do another hour if you're wanting to stick around with me. So what I might do then is I want to see if I can resurrect a wee bit of field 15. Right. Sure what I had in this. I don't think I had it full of lime. Let's see. I think that's fertilizer as well. Would have thought I'd bought 2 for fertilizer. I know you can put lime into this as well, but let's see. The shop isn't too far in this one as well. I just go down past field 1, where the wee farmhouse is that came with the field, or was beside it, and then straight up, and the shop is just at the end, so it's not too bad. Let's see. There's a lime there. Yeah, it is solid fertilizer having this. Was the other one fertilizer as well? Put 8 down. Put them at the shop. Double check this again. I wouldn't have thought I would have had both of these for the same product, unless I had one. I may have had an AI doing one, but if that's the case, I actually wouldn't have needed to fill it up. If the AI is doing it, it can be empty. It'll still work as long as the AI is working with it. But no, big bags are cheaper, yeah. It was just, I know from experience, especially with the bread all, I think about 8 normally fills it up or gets it that way. But there is actually a line place nearby that does it all in one. I think it works at the same price. But this one's empty, so I could use this one. Bring this one up. I'll bring this up and get it loaded up. Now I'll start liming field 15. Then I can fertilize it as well. See if I can kind of resurrect the pH levels on it a bit. See, is there much difference when you see? I know that you're saying the price is better, but are they the same kind of 800 for one bag? That's for seeds, 350 for lime. Okay. And the big pallets were what? 450? Okay, yeah, I suppose they're cheaper by €100. I wonder how many bags. Do you know how many big bags actually fill up one of the breadles? I know roughly the pallets are kind of like, I think it's about 8 or 9. But should have to. I'll maybe look at that next time. Actually, I'll get some big bags and see how many fill up the breadle, and use that for lime then. Open sesame. Come on. So yeah, it's not too bad. The shop is literally at the end of this road. I was considering getting field 2 as well at one point, but I haven't decided yet. It is quite a big field as well, but it's a bit of an odd shape at the end. It kind of goes in a bit of like a J shape. But this is a good sized field. I do like the map, so to say. I do like Griffin map. I seen this on Twitch. One of the guys who say was on it, and I just asked him what the crack was with it. I can't remember what I had on that. These lime fertilizer chicken food. It says all of it in that. Get this filled up. Yeah, we got some fertilizer. Yeah, Bill. How he's keeping on today? How he's getting on? He's up to much? %. 2 bags. Yeah, I'll have to double check if I can purchase the soil information for this. But at least I know it will help the pH levels for build 15. And I'll use a bit of fertilizer afterwards. Try and raise the nitrogen levels as well.